I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 220. Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division. Oleksandr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what?
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. These punches coming from every angle. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Todd. They're on fire in the ring.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Left counter score. Not a lot of defense here at all. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That punch lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't...
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get struck right in.
Both men step back for just a moment. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
defending themselves. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Both men step back for just a moment. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What a punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Wait a minute. A left hand lands. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A very competitive round here so far. Neither man really defending themselves. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two...
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if he can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. It's all offense all the time. His jab just got blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to...
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Just misses with that uppercut. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. Back and forth they go. You can't score with that uppercut. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. So close with that uppercut. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. And he misses with the left uppercut. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell for round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This is a high-octane battle. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. He blocks the uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Did well to get out of the way of that right uppercut. 10 seconds to go. Who's going to get the last shot here in the round? Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be.
And here comes the 10th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Just missing with the uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout with...
There's the bell to start round 11. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Looks absolutely exhausted.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. He blocks that jab. He misses with that jab. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.